Now, stricter border controls are to be implemented in Denmark as the country's parliament has voted in favour of permanent new legislation. It will mean more security checkpoints at the country's ports and at its border with Germany. Some EU officials have already condemned the move, saying it might contradict mainland Europe's much-vaunted open border agreement. RT's Irina Galushko explains.
The Danish officials insist that this is to prevent drug flow and illegal migrants from entering the country. But the move has been regarded as a bad sign, not just by the left-wing politicians and the opposition in Denmark itself, but also has been severely opposed to by the EU officials in Brussels and especially by Denmark's neighbor Germany. They insist that this is a violation of the Schengen Agreement, of the open borders in Europe. And they also say that this is not a wise move at all to make during a particularly volatile time for the European Union, when countries are bickering over border disputes and over cash and money issues. Some believe that this actually may signal the end of united Europe. But the Danish officials insist that this will not cause any damage to the free flow of traffic, tourists and transportation across the border. We have to remember that this is not the very first border dispute. Of course, the problem of illegal migrants is particularly bitter one right now for the European Union. Earlier this year, France and Italy have entered a rather bitter dispute over the flow of illegal migrants across their borders. And we also have to keep in mind the fact that the extremely volatile situation in northern Africa is not going to help the situation in any way, since most of the migrants who do come to Europe, who do flood countries like Denmark, Belgium or Italy and France, actually do come mostly from the northern African region. So this particular move by the Danish officials may actually send quite a worrisome signal to other European countries who may also follow suit.